everyone, I'm SurrealBeliefs and welcome back to my Oda campaign for Total War Shogun 2. Currently, Oda Nobunaga is about to destroy the Imagawa once and for all. I'm going to go ahead and take his army from Totemi, and we'll move east towards Suruga. So here we go. And then after that, we'll destroy them upon our next turn. As you can see, I've broken their will to fight, and also their capability to fight back, so they will be very easy to defeat. Now, this location is not very happy, so what I can do is move in Oda Nobuhide right over here, and then from that point I will also move in Ashigaru. I will also recruit Ashigaru right here as well. What I can also do is build up a market. Let's see, right here. I will also move in, here he is, Takayama Moriori. Maybe he will help out. And then these Ashigaru, I will move into this location at Mikawa. And now, one province is happy, one is not. I can move in these Ashigaru as well. Let's try that. Good, now they're complacent. That way we will not have a rebellion on our hands. Now I could move in some more Ashigaru from Owari. However, in order to conduct diplomacy in this game, you have to have a sizable force at any borders that you share with any other clan. If you do not, they will take that chance to declare war on you. Now, let's go ahead and look over here. We've done all that we can. I'm going to engage in diplomacy and trade with this clan right over here who does not like me, and that is why I do not want to move any forces away from Owari. We will trade with them though, at least for right now. There we go. So now what we will do is in this turn also we'll be talking about the Ashigaru and how they came to prominence during Sengoku Jidai, but I'll probably cover that once we're actually in a battle. Okay, so very soon the Imagawa will be destroyed. Now, if you look over here, the specialty of Suruga is administration. This is because Imagawa Yoshimoto was very talented at administration, and he turned Suruga into a place of cultural learning. Now, let's see. Takigawa Nobunori has increased in rank. Very good. Let's go ahead and look at his skills. Alright. Hello, my friend. It looks like you are giving a penalty to my farms. That is unfortunate. Let's see over here. -1 happiness in provinces where this man is present, but he would also give +4 to repression, so that would still be very good. I may consider that. I will not use him in the field, but actually as an agent to repress the people. They will do as I say, my lord, and we will profit by it. A kumucho, or a kumicho. I will take that. And then over here, I will give him magistrate. I am the law. Very good. So what I'll do is take him with Oda Nobunaga. And so, even though he's not very good for producing wealth, he's very good at repressing. I will at least get a +3 bonus to whatever public order that I have in a region with him there. So that's very much worth my time. Now let's take Oda Nobunaga and destroy this army. Right over here. Very good. They do not have enough men to fight me, so we will destroy them right now. Just like that. And now Oda Nobunaga has gone up in rank. Now, because we are keeping a sizable force in the west, I can now focus on the east. Now, I could actually provoke them into fighting me, and if I did that, then I could instead move back and conquer these two provinces. But that would bring me into a border with many other clans, and I do not want to deal with that quite yet, as I would come very close to the shogunate at Kyoto, and I do not want to fight them because that may cause a few issues. Okay, let's repair this location. Now, as you can see, we have a magistrate, so that's fantastic. I could wait to upgrade this. That would give me 2 ranks for my Metsuki, which would give me a tier 3 Metsuki. But if I built this, that would give me a higher rate to research my arts. But I feel like this would be better just because the higher tier Metsuki will be fantastic. But I must first destroy this archery dojo. I do not need any bow samurai just yet. We will upgrade this location. Actually, instead, we'll upgrade the roads first. Next, everyone has been very happy. So what I need is more Ashigaru. As usual, that's what we always need. Now what I do not need is a lot of Ashigaru at Mikawa. So I'll send 2 back over here, and I'll leave 1 in this location. Now let's look over here. We have encountered 3 new clans, the Hojo, the Takira, and also, well, the Imagawa are now gone. So sorry, no, we have only encountered 2 new clans, but we have destroyed the Imagawa. Let's look at diplomacy. I'm going to go ahead and see what the Hojo view of me. They do not like me. That's understood. Next, if we look at the Takeda, Oda Nobuhide is damaging my clan so much, I'm considering having him killed in a very honorable way. That way we can go ahead and have Oda Nobunaga as our leader, because that penalty is harming me quite a bit. We used to be friends with the Takeda, but it looks like I'm allied with a clan that they do not like. Let's see, alliance with an enemy clan. They must hate them then. I know that you do not want to be friends with me. I may have to fight both clans, and that would be unfortunate. Alright, very well. The Hojo hate me. I could leave a sizable garrison in the east instead and provoke this clan into war. But first off, let's look at Oda Nobunaga before we consider our options. Let's see, Oyabun, or a ambitious mistress. I will take this over here. Even the mightiest man had to learn how to use his might from someone. There we go. And then next I will get this skill because it's fantastic. Being able to move all over the map quickly is certainly a benefit. So here we go. I wonder if I could provoke them into war. They're not very powerful. I could destroy them both. But I did just make a treaty with the Takeda, so that's an issue. I'm not sure if that would cause any harm if they were to break it, if I was to declare war on their friends. I believe it would, and that's unfortunate. Let's see, we have a Yari drill yard here. I could upgrade that, I see. That would give me Oda Long Yari Ashigaru. I see. Okay, well, let's look at our mastery of the arts. We have 4 more turns for heaven and earth. Now we can go ahead and move to finances and raise our taxes once again. The administration cost is quite immense. That way we're gaining over 2,000 koku for our next turn. This way we can then invest in our own lands. And as long as we alternate every other turn, or so, then from that point on we can prevent any rebellions from happening. It looks like they have declared war on me anyway. I will not call my allies because they will probably not join me. So what I'll do... Oh, good. No one joined them in this conflict, too. I was a bit worried because I would have been at war with most of the West. So instead, I can begin to move west. Good thing I spent all of that money because now I need to invest a little bit more. There we go. Normal. So we'll move some from Suruga. I would like to do so now because I have to get over there with my large army. I have enough men to defend against them. If they would like to attack me, that would be fantastic. I will move this Metsuki over here. And then also Takayama Muniori with all of these fellas. And see, because of that repression, I can now leave that province quickly. Now, what I want early on is a market. Just like this. And I will also upgrade this over here, as that would certainly help out my Metsuki. I would like to use one in the field to help me. Agents are very powerful and they can be very useful. Light cavalry, that's very expensive though. So I will go over here to Owari and grab one Bo Ashigaru. So if we move west, we can take over Ise, which has a Buddhist temple, and then we can go to Yamato, which also I believe has a Buddhist temple. So from that point on, we could get talented, what, monks? Something like that. Okay. 3 more turns for heaven and earth, and this is why Oda Nobuhide is a detriment to our forces. Uh-oh, this is not good. I cannot move into this location yet. Good, they're complacent now. I need to recruit one group of Ashigaru, so what I'll do instead is recruit one back here, like that. And then next turn, my light cavalry shall move with me. Alright, we shall recruit one more over here, as we need to keep a garrison now in the east. We should be able to defend this easily, I hope so, because they may be at war with other clans. But now we need to go ahead and end this turn. Done. What a beautiful game though. I really enjoy the atmosphere and the music. I love the music so much. I'm listening to it right now and it brings me to peace. It's wonderful. Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen now. I hope that they attack Owari. They may go after Mikawa, but it's also winter now, so I have time to get back home. It's taken me quite a bit of time to move there, so I really need to focus on upgrading my roads. That's taking far too long. There we go. Now because of that, I'm considering a treaty with those two clans, even though the Hojo dislike me. See, they're at war with this clan over here, who I'm assuming is the Satomi. And the Takeda are at war with two other clans, the Satomi and this clan up north, who they are beating. That's unfortunate. I see that. They are very feeble in power. The Asai, they're no longer allied to me, I believe, or are they? Let's see, allies? Oh, they are not. That's unfortunate. But we are still trading. That's because they were allied with that other clan too. Let's see. What if I gave you military access? Would you be up for that? I will go ahead and consider this as an option if you would pay for this. You will not. Now 1,000 koku would still be sufficient. Would you do that for me? Alright, fine. The Asai are not very powerful. They have one army in one province, but still, that one army could certainly be a detriment to my, I guess, efforts to try to conquer this clan. Okay, so we cannot hit them quite yet. It will take me maybe 2 more turns to reach that location, which is far too long, but that's what we must do. I may need a second army soon. Actually, I may build one very, very soon and send it to Suruga, and then wage a war on 2 fronts. Now, that's not wise, but I believe I could certainly beat the Hojo. All I would need is a garrison at Suruga that can defend against the Takeda. Now, their advantage is horses, and they could potentially have a lot of samurai, which is always an issue. If I fight a large army where they have many samurai, that would be a huge problem. Now, why is the Hattori over here? I see the Suisui. I see them right here. I can go fight them now. They do have samurai. They also have, let's see, their daimyo. We're at peace with the Hattori. Good, I do not want to fight them. Enemy ninja detected. The Asai sent... Oh, they're trying to betray me, I see. Well, that's very unfortunate. You're making me sad. I'll recruit a new Mitsuki once I finish my magistrate. I can't believe they're trying to betray me already. That's very unfortunate. Well, let's move over here now. I could take in one more Ashigaru, right? Yes, I can. Now, let's go and fight this army right over here. Right after I look at what my money is going to. Clan encountered the Ashikaga Shogunate. Maybe if they're on my side, I would certainly have a huge benefit. They're indifferent to me. Everyone dislikes me a little bit just because of my father, Oda Nobuhide. Thanks, father. I appreciate that. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that we have a full army. We certainly do. Very good. I do need a new agent, though. Oops, move back into Owari. Next, we shall defeat their army. Alright, here we go. We outnumber them, and so I shall see all of you on the battlefield. Here we go. Okay, here we go right now. Let's begin our deployment. Let's see, what shall we do for this battle? First off, I'm going to group up all of my soldiers and lock their formation. We will go into a crane's wing formation, like this. Let me reform them a little bit. There we go. Next, I'm going to start the battle. And we shall have them run right up over here, just like that. There we go. Alright, fantastic. Now we will just have to wait for them to get there, and then the battle can begin very soon. Let's go look at the enemy army. It looks like they're going to try to cross this bridge right over here, which I find to be silly, and I feel like if they all try to march over that, it would collapse, but who knows. Let's see. They have samurai, katana samurai, and they will potentially lead the advance. Okay, well, let's wait for them all to get together from over here. And next we can talk a little bit about what led up to the massive use of Ashigaru. Now, of course, there's many reasons why they came into use, but one of the major ones was during the Onin War. Now, this was a 10-year war prior to Sengoku Jidai that would go ahead and last from 1467 to 1477. And at this point, the clans of that war would begin to bring peasant levies called Ashigaru, and these Ashigaru would join for the prospect of loot, and they would come with whatever farm tools or even bamboo spears that they could make. And so at this point, they were also known as being very unreliable. They weren't very well trained at all. I mean, these were just some peasantry. But before we talk a little bit more, let's see. My men are here. I'm going to move my Bo Ashigaru behind my men, like this. Oda will stay back here. Let's begin to move the rest of my Ashigaru a bit like this. And then we can begin to advance on them. I'll send in 2 groups over here. Let's see, the rest of you, or these 3 can move over here. We'll box them in and completely destroy them. Fantastic. Alright, Oda, you stay right here, buddy. Alright, let's see. They will all run into position. And then we shall let them all use a Yari wall very soon. Hold on. It's almost time for that. Almost time. Hurry up, men. Okay, it's time. Let's begin to let them all advance now. Even my Yari Samurai, who will go fight here. It's slowing down a little bit, but it should be fine, just because there's a lot of soldiers on the battlefield right now. Alright, so now that we have them boxed in, I will let my Bo Ashigaru begin to fire at them. Or they're doing that on their own. So let's fire right over here. We'll begin to close in. A bit like this. Yeah. There we go. Hold on. Okay, it's better. Alright, everyone begin to move in. A bit like this. A bit like this. And finally, a bit like this. Except for you, my Yari Samurai, you shall stay here. Fight. And you are winning. Good. And then over here, my Ashigaru are doing just fine. I will let them all go fight. So next we can watch this battle play out. As you can see, they're being destroyed. The Katana Samurai will not save them. Wow. These battles would be quite messy. I'm just watching people fly back and get stabbed all over. Ashigaru, fire towards the middle. I want to try to minimize any friendly fire if I can. Alright, it's the Ashigaru over here. I shall now move you in. All of you move in now. Very good. Let's move you fellas in. My Yari Samurai are now attacking over here at their Bo Ashigaru, who will now die quickly. Well, it's too late for a rapid advance, but whatever. We'll let them use it anyway. They're bringing quite a few friends. Alright, let's see, Ashigaru. Fire at them in the middle. Now, as you can see, we have the advantage. I mean, they're being hit from all sides. They're very unhappy about this. Oh boy. Now keep in mind, these peasant levies added a great deal of manpower to these clan lords' armies. And they would also be at little financial burden to them as well. But, as I said, they were often unreliable, and they were known to leave after getting their share of the loot, or even joining another lord, if they thought that they could profit a little bit more. Okay, over here we are winning. They're beginning to waver. Good, good. Oops, didn't mean to go that far. They're mostly breaking now, so let's go ahead and take these guys, get out of a Yari wall. We'll begin to charge in at them, just like that. Okay, Great Lord Oda, I shall have you go ahead and move on. Archers are still firing, not that they need to, even though I like it when they do so. Got a Samurai, pursue. Great. Where did he die? Huh. As you can see, wow, look at all of his men just writhing in agony as they die. I hope you wrote your death poems. Ah, yes. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and move over here now. We'll move everyone right over here and try to cut down as many as we can. So I'll send you guys after them. I know that you won't be able to catch up to them, but just in case. Oh, get out of your Yari wall. So they won pretty easily too. We're all crossing this bridge, cutting down men as wow. Yeah, that should certainly collapse. Okay, next I'll have you go after them. Let's see, who's doing what over here? Got a Samurai, I'll have you go over here. What are you doing? I'll have you go after these fools. Alright. Oda, if you want to cut them down, please feel free to. I would not mind. Alright, so now we'll try to kill as many as we can so that once this battle's over, we will not have as many to fight later. As there's still a few too many. I wish what I should have done, now that I think back on it, if I had focused on the sides here, I could have closed the exit from this bridge and completely destroyed them. But as you can see, we still killed enough. Wow. That is a great deal of lives just lost here. Very few of our own men were killed too, which is even better. Okay, let's go after them. Good work, Oda. Wow. They're just cutting them down now. Okay, we can't catch up to them, but we could certainly go over here. 91 men. That's plenty to kill. Of course, you didn't catch up to them. That's unfortunate. Just looking at all these bodies, I love it. And they're just kind of like, yeah, that's right. We helped do this. They look pretty cool. Alright, we'll finish our talk in just a moment here. As we kill a few more here, I'll follow him in first person. There we go. Anyway, so at this point, even some lords would begin to train these Ashigaru and equip them with Okashi Gusaku, lone armor, and they would even feed them. And so this would create a new tier of semi-professional soldiers. And also, notable Ashigaru could begin their military career as a poor G samurai. Now keep in mind, there is actually still social mobility during this time period. It wouldn't be until later, under the Tokugawa, when all forms of social mobility would be completely closed off. And I know that the Toyotomi would also not help with that very much. And so Ashigaru could actually work up to the rank or into the class of samurai, since it was a social class. And so even if some were not able to become even a G samurai, they could still gain great positions of power and authority, where they would be samurai in all but name. And so basically that is the situation that you had prior to Sengoku Jidai. And then later we'll talk a little bit about their role in that actual conflict. There we go. They were killed off. Fantastic. Let's watch him die. Oh. Or him. Alright, so we've killed enough now. That was a decisive victory. That went very well for us. What a battle that we had there. I really enjoyed it though. Well, we will certainly do a little bit more later. Alright. So after this, we need to look at what we need to do after we conquer this clan. I'm sure I'll have someone declare war on me again, which is unfortunate. We lost only 437. They lost near 3,000 men. They killed only 315, so I guess we did have a lot of friendly fire. I'll have to make sure to watch out with my Bo Ashigaru in the future. Two boats, how did you do? Alright. We gained a lot of experience though, again. And Oda, how many did you kill? Over 300. Ooh. That army's not gone yet. We could fix that though. Let's do that then. Hi, it's me again. Alright. That's over now. We lost 5 men. And we have killed them off. Let's go over here now. We can hardly move back. That's okay. We have a little bit of money. My people are happy. Saruga. Yeah, I could use a few more men over here, but it looks like they're not worried about me right now. Good. I can save up my money, potentially. And so I shall. Or actually, roads here. That would be a little bit better. Let's end this turn in just a moment. One more turn until heaven and earth. That will increase my replenishment then. Okay, let's end this turn as I said. Done. So we've done very well. We have carved out a little kingdom of our own here. The Takeda. The Hattori, I think, just took a piece of land. That, or I can now see their province. I have no clue. And I'm seeing them over here. They were defeated by something, and I believe they had a full army too. So that was really a terrible defeat. I wonder what destroyed their army. Here we go. Who's trying to sabotage me? Alright. Art mastered. Heaven and earth. Very good. Balance of strength. So they want me to recruit 2 ranged infantry units. I would get some bow samurai for free. They are expensive, but that would also give me +2 experience for all bow infantry recruits. Wow. Well, that's great. So first off, let's go to Mastery of the Arts. And then I shall move on over here to Way of the Spear. After that, I'll probably go after Secret Police, or even Tax Reform, or even Equal Fields. But for now, we're going after this over here. Well, I don't know. Way of the Bow would be great for the fire arrows. Well, for now, we shall get Way of the Spear, as I've said. Okay, I'm going to go to end the episode here, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see all of you later. So as always, until then.